everyone, good morning. It is Sunday, March 9th, and today we're doing something new. First of all, we're vlogging, which is not something I've done it once, kinda, and yeah, it was a while ago. But today we're vlogging because I am doing something I've always wanted to do, and it's happening near me, and that is go to a silent book club. And if you haven't been to one or heard of them, you basically like meet with a bunch of people who are gonna read a book, and you go to like a cafe or a restaurant or a bar or even online or at your local library, and y'all sit and just read for an X amount of time, maybe a couple hours. And then I think usually towards the end, there's an option to like talk and like talk about your book and meet people. So I've always wanted to try this. I thought it would be really fun. I am through a cold. I got sick this past week, and I'm finally out of the danger zone, and I'm feeling like a real person. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. I might also be going to the library because I think I want to read Somebody's Daughter, but I'm not sure. There are other options, and this is a great one. I read the first chapter and I'm like, I definitely want to keep reading, but there are about 3 other books that I'm thinking about. Yes, my bookmark is a bill that I got in the mail, okay? Use whatever you can, girl. And then I have like a handful of books that I need to return. So we're just gonna do that. And then we'll go to the silent reading. So I read Where Sleeping Girls Lie, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I want to make a video about it. Ooh, my nail, girl, don't look at that. Don't look at that. This is a really good one if you haven't read it, if you're into thrillers. And yeah, this one's cool. This one, The Death of Avik Oji, I think I'm saying this right. Okay, so yes to this, but I wasn't ready for it. I read the first chapter and then I was like, it's not the mood I'm in right now. I think I just need to give it more time, but I'm gonna keep this on my TBR and just return it to the library and get to it at a later time. So we didn't even get into this one, but it's definitely still on the list. Return of Ellie Black. I just finished this one like a day or two ago. It took me way too long to finish this. I think I was just in a reading slump. It's actually a really good book. I give it 4 stars, but again, this is a book I'll also talk about in like a wrap-up video, but I like this one. It was turned. Rental House it's a vibe. Like, not everyone's gonna enjoy it, I think, because the writing style is a stream of consciousness, so there's basically like no chapter breaks whatsoever. We're following this family and how they deal with their like integrated families. These I'm returning, and then this one as well, but I didn't read that one, so it was 3 for 1. It was a very slow February for me. Could not hold a book down for nothing. It took me a long time, but we got through 3. So I know some people be reading like 15 books in a month or more, and I'm just like, how? Like, impressive. Also, I realized I forgot to mention that my hair is green now. Yes, I did it green for Mardi Gras. If you don't know, I do live in Louisiana, and it was Mardi Gras last week, and that's where, somewhere along there is where I got sick. And but we outside. Okay, y'all, so I just pulled up to the library, and it's so many people here. Like, I don't know if it's an event going on or like a kids event or something, but I've never seen this many people at the library in my whole life, so we about to find out what's poppin'. Okay, so upon further investigation, there is a Bluey event happening in the library in the kids section. That's why it's so busy. I asked this guy, I was like, what's happening? I've never seen the library so busy in my entire life. But it's because there's a kids event for Bluey, so that's pretty cool. All right, I gotta hurry up. I don't have a lot of time, so let's get this and go to the silent reading club. Am I the only one who actually enjoys looking for books on their own? Like, I do, if I have to, if I'm in a rush, I don't mind like doing it ahead of time and like just having it on hold. But something about me is just like, I like searching for the book myself. And then I end up finding more books that I don't need to check out. Let's see. We're looking for, what are we looking for? I found it. It's Milk, Blood, Heat by Dantiel W. Moniz. This is something I'm contemplating on reading, but I'm gonna read the first chapter and see. But we found the first one. So far, so good. All right, I think 2 more left. Sorry, excuse me. I'm already running into people. I don't know how people record and like live life, because this is really, really hard. Like, I get so distracted and I feel like I'm not even looking at anything. I'm just walking around in circles. So let me actually find what I need to get out of here. So I found the second one, and it is Shuggie Bain by Douglas Strott. I hear this one is very much like, if you've read Hannah Yanagihara, Shuggie Bain is kind of like that style, so it's pretty heavy. I think I'm just gonna leave with these 2. I wanted a third one, but I think the third one I'm gonna actually choose to buy that one as opposed to getting it at the library. But I'm gonna go now and check these out. Okay, in and out, very easy. There were several crying children, and I tried to avoid them because I'm just getting off of a cold. And we all know children can spread a germ faster than you can say the word. We'll figure out which I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna stick with somebody's daughter or one of these. But let's go to the book club. Let's do it. I'm feeling good today. This is going well. It's going well. Okay, so we are here. and I can't, everyone's reading, you know, so like you can't necessarily tell who's here for what, but I got a matcha tea with oat milk. Yeah, and so I think I'm gonna start with this one first to see how that goes, and then I'll read a chapter of Shuggie Bain to see how that goes, and then we'll decide if it'll be one of these three. So let's get to reading. Okay, so I have officially left the silent book club. It was really nice, super low key. You know, most everyone is there to read their book and work on whatever they want to work on. At the end of it, we stacked all of our books up and took a picture of the books. I got a short video of that, so I would definitely go again. I was thinking of staying a little longer, but unfortunately that didn't happen because there was a group that came in and there was like a wailing baby, and I don't know about you, but I'm the type of reader that struggles to focus if there's like a lot of sound around me, and I felt myself rereading the same sentences over and over again, especially if it's a book that I just started. I need like the first hour to like focus so I can like lock the characters into my brain. But all in all, it was a nice spot, and I'm just kind of taking like a short walk since I'm in this area, and yeah, I'll probably just show y'all around a little bit, little B-roll footage of like where I am, and we'll go from there. I didn't really show y'all what I was wearing. I don't know if you care in a video like this that's supposed to be about reading, but this is what I did today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but nature. It's really crazy to think that a week ago today there was like hundreds of thousands of people like walking down this street for Mardi Gras. I'm curious, have any of you ever been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. And if you have, what was like your favorite part of the city and the experience overall? And if you haven't, is that something you want to do? Okay. This is not straight. Am I? LOL. It's hot. It's not even hot. I run hot and it's humid in this city. So it's like, what can you do? This is the best I can do right now. We're kind of crooked. I don't have my tripod. So I spent the last 2 minutes trying to get y'all set up. As I told y'all, I was deciding between 3 books which one was going to take my attention. And I have not come any closer to a conclusion. But I will say the book I sat with the most and I read the most was Shuggie, Bain by Douglas Stuart. I think this book may rip my heart into a million pieces. Love that. But Milk, Blood, Heat was also bringing that heat. So it's really like the writing, these are just great. I think these are gonna be good. Only hesitation I have is that it's a little thick compared to this one. Also, it's Women's Month, so I feel like this is a male author, and I rarely ever read male authors. I just always gravitate to the girls. But I think ain't that some shit that I'm gravitating to this one during Women's Month, the one book probably the whole year I will read by a man. It's such a gorgeous cover. Like, look at how pretty that is. Like, they ate snaps. Like, ooh, it makes me want to read it. So they're both gonna get read. They both gonna get read, and we can't forget about Somebody's Daughter. That's also gonna get read. These are 2 memoirs, and that's exciting to me because I don't tend to gravitate towards nonfiction, but I love a memoir that's giving narrative, that's giving storytelling, you know, it sometimes makes me forget that I'm even reading a memoir. So yeah, I hope this video is long enough and it's good enough for me to share. I feel like this was a success. I wasn't too awkward. I wasn't shoving the camera in anyone's face. I would never do that anyway, but it felt manageable and doable at a coffee shop because everyone's already so focused on their own experience that they're not even worried about me, which is usually the case in every scenario. You think people are worried about what you look like and like that you're recording, but actually no one really cares. So I hope that I can do this more often, and I hope that I can continue to take y'all with me, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye. Oh, also, I'm gonna start plugging my socials more often because I don't do that enough. And, you know, y'all can follow me on Instagram. I'll link it below, both of my Instagrams. I will warn you that I'm not very active on Instagram these days. Just taking a break from social media mostly and just kind of sticking to very limited usage of social media. So, but you may feel free to follow me. Both of my accounts are currently private, but I'm generally accepting of everyone. It may take a second because, like I said, I'm not using it often. What I am using more often is Medium. Medium is basically like a writing app. It's like Instagram for writers, essentially. So if you are on Medium, if you have an account on Medium, you can follow me there. Or if you just want to see my writing, I think it's a subscription-based situation, so I don't know if you can read stories for free at all there, but I do post some of my writing there, and I have 1 follower. So if you are someone who already uses Medium and you want more writers to follow, or if you just want to check out how and what I write, feel free to follow me or check out my profile on Medium, where I will infrequently, but trying to be more frequent, post more of my writing, because I like to write and it's something that I want to take more serious, and I want to start building a repertoire of my writing, a portfolio, I guess. So anyway, you can follow me there. You can also follow me on Goodreads, and you can also follow me on Storygraph. I will have all that linked below if you're interested. And for real this time, I will see y'all in the next video.